We're back. I'm Sam.
I'm Henry.
And we're back to YouTube, baby. First thing we're doing, top 5 second-year players. That's what's up. Henry, let them know.
Let's hit the intro. Alright, before we get into this video, make sure to like, make sure to subscribe, make sure that notification bell is on so you get notified whenever we post a new video. We are kind of expanding our platforms. We do have a Twitter now. We have a TikTok, and we're working on
By the way,
Instagram.
the Twitter is just Hey Bros. Please go follow the Twitter. I have no one following this Twitter right now.
Well, it just popped up here and here.
Yeah. But go follow the Twitter. I have no one on that Twitter right now, and I need some of you guys to follow that Twitter because I run that Twitter. He runs the TikTok mostly, and I run the Twitter, so I need that to happen.
Well, listen. My number 5, Sam didn't want me to put this.
You just gotta say it.
Is
You
Mac
gotta say it.
Jones. Mac Jones shows incredible potential to be a next step for this Patriots team. He is a great quarterback, and he is arguably top 16.
Matt Jones is a glorified Jimmy Garoppolo, and he's a little bit better than Jimmy Garoppolo, but he's not that good. I mean, that's what he is. He's a glorified Jimmy Garoppolo. That's really all I have to say. I mean, he's got good mechanics, but he's pretty basic, and he's not like a big arm type guy. He's a real field general, kind of works in an offense like the Patriots or the Niners. So, I mean, yeah, I think he's literally a replica of Jimmy Garoppolo. My number 5, Evan Mcpherson. Now, you may be wondering, Evan Mcpherson, Sam, you put a kicker at your 5?
Who gonna stop me?
Kicker is one of the most important positions in football. You cannot tell me otherwise. And let me tell you what, he was 28 for 33 on field goals. You know what that comes out to? 28 for 33 comes out to...
You know, if you're really getting
85%, which is really, like, if you look at the stats, that is really good. And he was 9 for 11 from 50 plus. So if you want to sit here and tell me that Evan Mcpherson is not a top 5 year 2 player, I'm sorry, I'm not listening. He was clutch in clutch moments, and he's got a big leg. And we're back. Okay, yeah, go with your 4.
My 4 is Creed Humphrey. If you do not know who Creed Humphrey is, you do not have a right to comment under this video because all you care is about basic skill positions. You are a basic NFL fan.
Henry, you know what's ironic? I think we had the same 3-4, so I'm gonna go and say I have Creed Humphrey at the 4.
So let me say my thing about Creed Humphrey. Creed Humphrey was
he was the best center. No, he wasn't arguably. He was the best center in football
and
last
a top 5 lineman.
And a top 5 lineman for sure.
And that's as a rookie, the potential he has for maybe lineman last in the league.
It's only gonna get better.
It's as long as he stays healthy and he's not been injured, I'm pretty sure, he will become that number 1 spot in football at one point in time.
And so Henry and I have not in all the same spots, but Henry and I had the exact same top 4. Not in any particular order. Hold on.
Me too.
I know I said top 4.
Oh.
Anyways, but I feel like the 5 spot is very interchangeable. Like Kyle Pitts could be there. I feel like Rashawn Slater could be there. Mac Jones couldn't be there. Yeah, Slater could totally be there.
But let me just say one more thing about Creed Humphrey. Creed Humphrey with the Chiefs, that is needed, especially this year. They just lost Tyreek Hill. I don't think they're going to be a bad team. I think they're
going to be good, but they're in the toughest division in football. There's a very good chance they place the last in that division.
He's going to help them more than you think.
Yeah. And then for the 3, I'll go ahead and say our 3 is Patrick Surtain.
You both put him there.
Listen, there's not, when you look back and you look at corners that like came in and made an immediate impact. You've got Marshawn Lattimore, Jalen Ramsey, Ronald Darby. Those are the first 3 that come to mind, at least in my opinion. Those 3 guys made huge impacts on the team, not just their rookie season, but going forward. Patrick Surtain is only going to get better. In the first snap of OTAs for the Denver Broncos in practice.
I'm sorry.
Like optional training or whatever. The first snap, Russell Wilson throws an interception. It's intercepted by Patrick Surtain, and he took it all the way to the house. Just like he is him, okay? This is Patrick Surtain season. Get on the Patrick Surtain train right now.
He's going to be probably a top 10 corner next year.
Yeah, I mean, I think he'll be a top 5 corner, honestly.
Top 6.
Now you're just saying that to disagree. All right, go with your number 2.
My number 2 is Micah Parsons, incredible outside linebacker. He really made a big impact. He made a really big splash right when he went in. The Cowboys defense went to show how they were so dominant this year. I think he just has a lot of potential. He's gonna be more impactful than Creed Humphrey, obviously. Even though he's a center, Micah Parsons is more of a skill position, and he can have that impact with Trayvon Diggs and all of that. I really think he can become, this year, top 7.
Top 7 what?
Outside linebacker.
He was top, 2 last year. Anyways, no, moving on. I've got Jamar Chase at the 2. Henry's got Jamar Chase at the 1. Unsurprising to anyone.
Wait. Okay.
I've got Jamar Chase at the 2. Jamar Chase was unreal. He had, in 2 seasons, the most touchdowns from 20 plus yards were 11 from Tyreek Hill and DK Metcalf. In 1 season, let me get this straight. 13 touchdowns. He had 13 touchdowns total the whole season. In 1 season, Jamar Chase had 10 20 plus yard touchdowns. That is unfathomable. He is an insane deep threat. He's insane after the catch. When you try to think of weaknesses for Jamar Chase, it's maybe his physicality, but even then, he goes up and gets balls over people like no one I've ever seen. That's untrue. Not like no one I've ever seen, but crazy. And he's fast. He's not the best route runner, but he doesn't need to be because his physical traits are off the charts. He's good at what he does. He's the best. I think he's the best deep threat in the league. And that's all there is to say. He is an outstanding player, and he is extremely close, and I mean extremely close to being my number 1. But my number 1 will be mentioned in a minute. Why don't you talk about your number?
My number, you already mentioned 2.
Okay, well then I'll go.
My number 1 is Jamar Chase. At the beginning of the season, people were worried. He was dropping passes.
Then season.
Boom! He adjusts.
He just exploded.
He explodes. He learns how to beat that coverage. He learns how to
he knew how to beat that coverage. The big thing was just adjusting. He hadn't remember, he skipped his junior season at LSU.
Yes, the adaptability that he showed this year and how he was able to really just show that he could keep up. Not only keep up, but dominate. He is their number 1 wide receiver easily. And
he's a top 4 receiver in the NFL. Top 3. Top 4.
He's not
top 4, and he's 4.
He is
maybe 3.
He's incredible. He has so much potential. Him and Joe Burrow, they are going to have a great impact on that team in the future. And now.
All right, now to my number 1, Micah Parsons. People, listen. I'm gonna tell you why you should buy. Listen, he's better than Jamar Chase for a couple reasons. I have never, I've been alive 16 years. I've probably been watching football for about 8 or 9 years. I have never seen a rookie come in and make an impact like Micah Parsons did, at least on the defensive side of the ball. I've seen offensive players do it, but on the defensive side of the ball, I have never seen a player come in and just make an impact like that. He was a finalist for Defensive Player of the Year. He arguably could have been the Defensive Player of the Year, but he wasn't. He was probably second in the voting, if I had to guess, behind, obviously, TJ Watt, who had an insane season. But Micah Parsons was just, the way that he plays is really insane because of his speed and his ability to just get to the ball. His ability to move around the field is unlike anything I've ever seen. If I had to compare it, I would compare it to, Kyle Hamilton out of the draft that just came out. Kyle Hamilton just has a knack for getting to the ball crazy fast. Micah Parsons does the same, except more front 7 type play, obviously. But his ability to move from one side of the field to the other is unmatched, and his pass rush moves are really nice. He's got a lot of speed to him. There is almost 0 weaknesses about Micah Parsons. He's not a great coverage linebacker, although he's shown that he's okay at that. But he doesn't really need to be because he's so dominant as a rusher that it doesn't matter. That's why he's my number one, because I've never seen a defensive rookie come in and make an impact to where he's literally a defensive player of the year finalist. Never seen that in my life.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for sticking to the end.
Just to wrap up, we do want to offer our condolences. Jeff Gladney sadly passed away. He was a former TCU graduate and played football for TCU. He's 25 years old. He was drafted in the first round by the Vikings, played 3 or 4 years with them, and then just signed a new deal with the Cardinals and was tragically hit by a car and passed away. So our condolences to his family, and it's just sad to see things like this happen at such a young age as well. But on a less somber note, thanks for watching today, y'all. We're going to be back. We're going to be back on our regular Wednesday, Saturday schedule. I'm looking forward to that. What a great video to kick things off.
Videos might look a little different. I'm starting to edit on my new laptop.
Thanks for watching, and see you next time.